Hi everyone. Alright, so we're back with some breaking news. Apparently, I've literally just got back from the restaurant and just on the way home, just scrolling down the news feed. Oh, just stumble across a new article from Deadline. Apparently, Dave Bautista has been cast as the Kurgan. And it's like, this has been years in the making. So, rewind, because Highlander's been in pre-production hell, for lack of a better term, for more than a decade. And it was floated years ago now that Batista was up for the Kurgan, but then of course that kind of just passed us by. And also, this was long before Henry Cavill ever came into the mix. And then we got Cavill, and then we get Russell Crowe, and then we get Marissa Abella, who I saw earlier this year in Black Bag. Again, don't know who she's playing. Gonna go out on a limb and guess maybe Brenda Wyatt. And now the big question: who's our Kurgan gonna be? Lo and behold, to come back around for Big Dave Batista. And apparently he's gonna, it's part of a multi-picture deal apparently with Amazon because he's gonna be in their Roadhouse too. So we're ready to go. I think we're what? Are we about a month away? Give or take, maybe 6 weeks away from them starting to film. Um, we're obviously going to be filming in London, filming in, well, you'd hope Highlander would be filming in Scotland. And then we've talked about Hong Kong, which I'm really excited about. But the people that they're bringing in, I mean, I'm just so glad that Cavill's going to be front and centre as Connor. But then putting him together with Russell Crowe again, and then having Batista, because the thing is, what you've always got to remember, Chris Lambert, when he played Connor in the original, Chris Lambert wasn't a big guy. This is like a 5'10" guy. And then you had Big Clancy Brown, who's like 6'5", and even bigger with those biker boots that he had on. So he's like twice the size of Lambert. Now, obviously, the thing is, Henry Cavill's significantly bigger than Christopher Lambert. So you've kind of got to keep that scale going. And obviously, I know Batista's kind of trimmed down as he's gotten older. But hey, if he decides, he's gonna get back on the horse and pack back on the muscle. Yeah, but honestly, Batista's a fantastic Kurgan to go up against Cavill's McLeod. Honestly, I'm chomping at the bit for this. It's great that they finally got Masters of the Universe over the finish line, so there's a lot to be excited about there. I genuinely believe that. And obviously, Amazon's gearing up for the new Bond with Denis Villeneuve and Stephen Knight. And then now we've got this Chad Stahelski, Henry Cavill, Russell Crowe, and now we're throwing Batista into the mix. I am so psyched for this, and like I say, we're weeks away from cameras rolling. It's going to be too good. But anyway, I thought I'd just get on here because I talked about this way back, the idea of Batista as the Kurgan. And what I'll maintain is, because Clancy Brown was great, but Gregory Wyden, the writer of the original screenplay, he always talked about in his original version, the Kurgan was a much darker character, almost a tragic character, really. Obviously, changes were made for what we got in the film. I think with Batista, you've got the potential to capture kind of something that's much closer to Gregory Wyden's original vision for the character. Because Batista, honestly, all credit in the world, I think he's done some really good work as an actor, as Dave Bautista. And I'm excited to see what he'll have in store for this. So, again, it's great. I'll link the article in the description. And again, please check it out if you haven't already. Feel free to share your thoughts. Love to hear them, but there's a lot to be excited about, guys. Thank you for listening to this. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.